we've been probably fighting for in a relationship, and then boom, I wake up in the morning and you gone. You done put up with this shit for 5-6 years. I never see you walking out, but you got tired. I never saw you getting tired because that was the nature of our relationship. We fight, we make up, we fight, we make up.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of times, I think when we talk about clear communication after, we should start practicing clear communication within, right?
Right.
Meaning that when you get on my last goddamn nerves, it's different when you got a pet peeve that work my nerve, I got a pet peeve that work your nerve. Cool. But when it start getting to that point, like, I can't do this no more, we owe it to the other person to share that instead of just walking out and leaving somebody feeling abandoned with a child. I'm not saying that justifies going to child support,
right?
But what I'm saying is that we can't dismiss that those feelings and emotions are very real.
Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? You know what I mean? This is Mr. Flip Raw Talk Show. I am Mr. Flip in the building.
And I'm Cher B.
And this is what we do every Saturday from 4 to 5. We're talking about that topic of child support, children, pain and suffering and all this kind of stuff. But the real deal is this. Instead of sending the child to counseling, why don't the parents go to counseling?
Right.
Because they the ones that's having the problem. They don't get along. They don't talk to one another. And the child is there being affected by that.
Right.
So stop forcing the counseling on the children. Force it on yourself. And that goes for both parents.
Right. 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 But that goes with, we could talk about that in many levels, right? A lot of the biggest mistakes that we do is we have a bad habit of holding people more accountable than we hold ourselves, right? So it's like, I could hold you, I could be like, oh, you don't do this, you don't do that. But then as a mom, am I doing those things towards and for my child?
Yeah, but
right?
see, the problem I have with the mother, you know, the mother is...
Clearly, come on, Mr.
I want to be very
Tell
clear what I want to say. The problem that I have with the mother, man, you know, it's just like...
This is very personal to Mr. Flip, so just so you guys know.
Yeah, I feel like, one, it's too many fathers that's inside that court building for no apparent reason. Get them fathers out of there. Them good fathers, get them out of that court building. They don't belong there. And now, since you got a taste of the money, you don't want to let go. And if that child is 6 or 7, he got a long way to go to get rid of that child support. Money brings problems.
It does.
And as long as it's a money thing, aside from everything else that's going on, it's another issue.
Right. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Because if he has to bow down to you to say, I can't eat, I can't pay my rent, you should care for the man. You laid down and had a baby by him.
Right.
At some point, you should work with him.
Right.
I'm talking about the good fathers. Let me make sure I'm clear. I ain't talking about them bums.